Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today's video we're going to be going over the brand new DPS hero for Overwatch 2, Venture. Venture is a highly mobile DPS hero that uses a really powerful drill to dig through the map, and I've actually been playing them for quite a while, and I have to say they're probably one of the most fun characters that they've released in a while. Like, Mongo is fun for like a second. Then people realize like, oh yeah, this is 100% made just to be another Orisa because Tank was just bad and Bobby didn't know what he was doing. Junker was fun for a while. Ramatra was fun for like a couple weeks. Soldier has kind of always been decently fun, but kind of fallen off a little bit of that fun factor ever since she's been meta for a while. She still is one of the meta DPSs, and I hate that. Life Leader's been fun for like never. Nobody thought Life Leader was fun in the beginning, but then they reworked him. He's a little bit better now. Alario was fun for like 1 week, but now finally we have Venture, the newest hero. We're not going to talk about Kiriko, because Kiriko is just not cool. But anyway, I think this is probably their best character they've put out in Overwatch 2 so far. But let's go over all their abilities, their passes, their ultimate, and rate the character finally from 1 to 10 and see if they need a buff or a nerf, because I've seen a lot of people in the community very divided on this. Their first thing is their Smart Excavator. I hope I'm saying that right. It deals 80 damage on a target up close range. It also does AoE damage, which is very, very forgiving. And this is also like 3 abilities in one: the shoot, melee, and their drill dash. We'll talk about later. They can melee the weapon, and the melee is supposed to give them like 70 damage, which is crazy. That's almost enough. That's like almost like one shot. That is nuts. Actually nuts. But we're going to talk about Clobber in a minute. We'll talk about their passes in a minute. Their damage is good. I do feel like that their AoE isn't that forgiving, which is also good, because if it is forgiving, then Venture would be actually broken. But other than that, their weapon's fine. There's nothing wrong with it at all. Let's talk about their passive Clobber, actually. We'll just talk about the extra melee damage, which is 70 melee damage. Other than the original, only 40. It depends, though, how long you look at a person while your drill is activated. If you look at them for like a couple seconds and you look away, your drill won't actually do as much damage as you look at them the entire time and also meleeing them. If you melee them and you look at them the entire time, it'll do the full 70 damage. If you look at them for about half of it, you only get like 40. You only get like 35. So I do think that their Clobber is very well balanced. Other people think that it's not, but honestly, I think it's okay. That's okay. About the things so far, she seems perfectly balanced so far. For now, let's continue along the road. Their first ability is the Burrow, which is an invulnerability ability where they burrow under the ground for a decent amount of time, only 4 seconds, as long as it's a Mei Ice block. It does not heal you like a Mei Ice block, but it does give you 50 shields. 50 shields is pretty good. Also, I forgot to mention their other passive is like using both of these abilities plus their ultimate will give you shields. If you use Clobber, which is their melee, it will not. So just to put a big warning there, if you start meleeing things thinking that you're going to survive, don't do that. I did it before and I was very confused. Don't get messed up like me. I don't know how I messed up so badly. And then continuing, we're already running out of time here. So their Burrow, they emerge up to deal 110 damage, which is kinda nutso. It's on an 8-second cooldown, which is pretty hefty, but I think that's okay. I do think that is a fine. You can stun them out of it and hack them out of it. So it's not super unfair and not cheap to get escaped with. You can die pretty easily going into it, which I've done it multiple times as I did it too early. Because the animation going into it is quite long. Their next ability is their drill dash. You drill forward and push enemies back. You can also drill up, in any direction, except you look down your ground, it'll immediately cancel. You also drill a dash underneath the ground. And also, fun fact, if you use burrow and you leap off of a ledge onto a lower ground, you can stay in your burrow animation, but you'll also just dive right back into the ground. I think that is crazy cool. You also drill dash downward while during your falling animation through the burrow, which I think is really good. Both of these abilities are really, really good. I do think that they are perfect. They are fine. They're well balanced. They're both at 8 seconds, which is really, really good. A lot of mobility if you use it like a 4-4 thing. 4 seconds left of your burrow, you use your dash and you wait. And then you wait. The more you get burrow, you're good to go. And you keep going down that trend. That's what I did before. It didn't work the way I wanted to. Don't recommend doing that. Finally, their ultimate, you just saw on the screen there, their ultimate, but let me go into a little bit more detail. Their ultimate is called Tectonic Shock, which everyone's like, oh my gosh, GG's, the game's broken. I don't think it's that bad, come on now. Like, really, that's not even that bad. We've had a worse ult. Trust me, we had a lot worse ults. So, they're almost called Tectonic Shock, and sends out 4 damaging shockwaves, and everyone thought it was going to be a Reinhardt Shatter 2.0. It's not a Reinhardt Shatter 2.0. It just damages you. So yeah, that is all Adventure's abilities, what they do, their ultimates. Now, what do I think? The community thinks that they're broken. They're not broken. They're not even close to being broken. If you think that Adventure is broken, you're out of your bloody mind. The reason why I think it's broken is because of a few things. Number 1, their ultimate. Number 2, their burrow. Number 1, their ultimate isn't even that bad. I've actually got slept, I got stunned, I got multiple times during my ultimate. But the thing, you can't hack it. You can't stop the ult unless you sleep it. So if there's an Ana on your team, most likely the Ana will sleep you and your ult will just get wasted. You'll get like at least 1 or 2 shockwaves in. So you'll at least get a kill with it. It's just actually kind of tricky to get kills because people always run behind walls. So either A, you gotta kill that one person that's pesky on your team and your team alone, or B, you can try to go all in because it'll go through the cart. So that's fine. It can also go through cars. So if you think behind a car, it'll be fine. No, you're not. So just run. It will not go through walls. It will not go through shields. So you're fine. If it goes through shields, then Venture will break. So kind of happy that that's not a thing, because if it is a thing, then people will start getting really pissed off. Their burrow. Come on. We have May Ice Block. We have Tracer Recall. We have Doomfist Meteor Strike. We pretty much have Arista Fortify, which pretty much grants our invincibility for a long period of time. We have Sigma Suck. We have like so many things that makes you invulnerable. So many. I mean, heck, Translocator right now does it. For like a very short amount of time, yeah. I could say that with full confidence, Translocator can 100% recount as an invulnerability the moment she disappears. Like the pixels when she disappears. Like, there's so many invulnerability moves right now in the game. I like for Venture to be like the time where it's like, okay, let's expand this gap, like no more invulnerability things. I will like some in a tank to make them feel at least tanky, because right now tanks kind of like blows at the moment, but that's not the point. The point is a Venture, because I'm a DPS main. I no longer main tank because it was just tiring it for me. We just said, but anyway, what do I think? I think they're probably the most fun DPS in the entire game. They definitely have a lot of stuff through their kit that makes them feel amazing. I absolutely adore them. Now, do they need a buff or a nerf? I think they should go into Season 10 as it is. And if they overbuff or overtune some heroes that kind of counters they them pronouns. By the way, let me talk about that. let me talk about that. Please don't be that guy that just be like, oh, actually, Venture's actually a girl. They're voiced by a female, so there must be a female. Please. Stop. Please. Just call them by they, them, and people will not get mad. If you purposely try to be like, actually, they're a girl, please don't be like that. You're just being rude about it. Please don't. But anyway, another little rant. I'll just say Venture is amazing. They get a 9 out of 10. And that is ridiculously high. And the highest I've actually rated a character before. I actually rate them a lot. But yeah. If you want to see some more character ratings, let me know down below and I could definitely do some. But right now, as this playtest, they're probably one of the best DPSs in the game. Probably not the most powerful. They're still kind of weak in some few cases, but at the same time, they are pretty strong. But anyway, I gotta wrap up this video. We're running out of time. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that stuff. And just remember, make the play guide you. Well, let's welcome Venture to the Overwatch roster. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace out, everyone.